Well, I have a few things I want to talk about today. But first, Don Lemon. What is going on with Don Lemon? He must be really trying to get shit in order after storming into a church and breaking the Klan clause or whatever it's called. So, let's go see what Don Lemon's up to now that he is kind of losing it.
Now, this is a video where Don Lemon is interviewing a guy on the street that he is assuming, I assume because he's brown, that he's going to be against Donald Trump. He's going to be against what's going on with Iran right now. I know that that's a heated topic. That's not what this video is about. You know, I don't love, you know, everything that's going on with that.
And speaking of Iran, I definitely want to do a video on the war. I'm just waiting on the war. I'm just waiting until it ends, which I'm sure will be any day now. Probably 3 weeks tops. 3 weeks tops. And I would rather just go over it all from beginning to end rather than make a bunch of videos on it. I have way too much to handle at home. But yes, I do want to talk about it here, especially that Joe Kemp guy who left Trump's cabinet, because that was weird. He's a weirdo. Like, I heard he even took the Tucker Carlson interview before he even knew he was going to quit. And he's been speaking against Iran for years. So yeah, I just don't trust that guy. Let's go listen to Don Lemon, though.
To be honest, but I'm not that guy. I'm not educated enough on it. I just would rather continue focusing on America's struggles right now. But nonetheless, this interview backfires hilariously because he makes like literally the wrong assumption about this guy. Check this out.
Should we be in Iran right now in a war?
We should.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely should.
We should.
We should. There's no question.
You support it.
Fully.
Tell me why.
100%. You have a very
I don't know this guy's accent. I can't say for sure, but yeah,
very oppressive regime that is a threat to democracy around the world, and this is a group of people that were in charge that can no longer
like
wreak
crazy
havoc in the
chill.
world. And I think people that are believe in a better future will be better off.
They're wreaking havoc on our economy with the Strait of Hormuz.
If that's the case, maybe there's a short-term blip for a better future.
That is such a good way to put it. A short-term bullet for a better future. I like that.
and again, they're gonna figure out the Strait of Hormuz thing. It's a panic play.
I think it's already been
They're
handled,
trying
too. I could be
to
wrong,
again.
but
With Trump, you get the good, you get the bad. You know, his first election, how long was it before he fired missiles into Syria? About 8 seconds. Hated that. You know, why is he tacking on trans stuff to the Save America Act? There's always something to criticize, even about your guy. But Don Lemon is legitimately
trans stuff in the Save Act. What the hell? We're going to have to look into that.
completely flabbergasted that this guy's like, nah, player, let me actually give you an articulate answer. Whether or not you agree or disagree with this guy, like he had it locked and loaded and Don was not ready.
The head of national counterintelligence resigned today. He said that Donald Trump was led into this war unnecessarily and that he's doing this for Bibi Netanyahu. Basically, he's saying we're fighting Israel's war. Do you agree with that?
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Uh-oh.
If that's his prerogative, then so be it. The person that resigned. The U.S. needs Israel. They're our first front in the Middle East.
Exactly.
And without Israel stopping the growth of potential terrorism in the Middle East, the Europe, the United States, and the broader West will eventually feel the potential consequences.
He's saying there's no imminent threat for the war. And
he's like, please agree with me. Please. please, sir, please agree with me. And this guy's just like, nah, dog. Here's what sorry, I'm not taking the bait.
There's no justification. There's no imminent threat to the U.S. nor Israel. And so doesn't understand why we went to do this now.
Well, I don't think there's one person that can speak for this whole country. This individual that resigned.
Well, not just him. I mean, that's what the intelligence shows as well.
You're entitled to believe that. I think if you look at
You're entitled to believe that.
who's providing greater value to the world.
I understand what you're saying, but the war, if you go to war with someone.
He's so mad. He's like, please, brown guy, please agree with me. Although maybe this guy's Jewish. I don't know. I can't. I'm terrible at telling. So he may have like his own loyalties to Israel.
Now, look, it gets really annoying as a Catholic Christian witch. It gets really annoying having to explain why I stand for Israel, and it's so ignorant because it's usually an atheist or someone who says they're Christian who acts like the Jews are evil for not believing in Christ, when it's even in the Bible that there's going to be a group of Jews who do not know Jesus Christ was the Messiah. I just think it's really stupid to think that the best way to solve this issue would allow Israel to be destroyed. Like, do you guys want the second coming of Jesus to be born in the hands of an Islamic regime where they sacrifice their babies by strapping bombs to them and sending them into Jerusalem and Israel and other places? They sacrifice their babies all the time. There's groups of women who gather with their babies to prey upon the babies and say, this baby is going to be a sacrifice.
Martyrdom is a hugely important concept here in the Islamic Republic of Iran. We're currently at an event where hundreds of women hold their babies into the air to show that they're willing to offer their children as martyrs for God and for Imam Hussein.
They do it. It's disgusting. Could you imagine if Jesus was reborn into that group? No. Israel is God's first line of defense. They are God's warriors. Whether they are blind to the fact Christ is the Messiah or not does not matter. Their eyes will be opened eventually. And to leave Christ's life in the hands of Islam is insane. Insane. And I don't really care if you think the government is evil or like there's secret Kabbalahs in Israel. There's Kabbalahs in every country, in every nation, in every continent. Let me explain this. Okay, I explained this the other day to someone because I'm constantly arguing with people on Facebook about this shit. The Jew haters love to argue. It's insane. Let me just read it, because this is the best way I have ever been able to put it for people to understand. Where my homegirl at? Here it is. I said, a lot of people don't understand how rarely the Talmud is used. Aside from that, those that abuse it aren't even Jewish. They are rejected by true Jews and connected to the Khazarians. In quotations, okay? He did not slay the beast, but cast them to opposite ends of the earth, separating them as the world itself had been divided. The current conspiracists peddle Islamic propaganda. Evil is not rooted in Israel, it is rooted in earth. God separated the evil on earth. It is the New World Order and the WEF, the globalist movement tied in each nation. That's why Epstein is in every government intelligence. It's not Israel alone. And Israel can be healed. And Israel can be healed by one and only one. When Christ returns to the Hebrews in Israel, we must protect the Jews and the homeland of our people. And what I mean by he slayed the beast is when God destroyed the Tower of Babylon and the evils that were there, he sent them to separate parts of the earth. And that was many thousands of years ago. By now, these powers, these heads of this beast, have returned together and reformed. And they are trying to overthrow the government. They are trying to restart this end of the world like situation so that God has no choice but to return now. The thing is, they were wrong. They were wrong. They couldn't do it. You know how I know it? Trump won. Trump won. They tried to tell us that we had no chance, that what we wanted, which is tradition and conservatism, was never going to happen because no one wanted it. And that we only believed it because they were silencing people online, right? There were so many people silenced and put in prison for speaking the truth. Now they can't hide shit. Okay, they can't hide shit, and we all see the truth. And it's all twisted up. Fuck communism, fuck the New World Order, and fuck the World Economic Forum. The end.
And that may be why he's saying what he's saying, but I don't know. I can't tell. I just think it's funny how poorly this interview is going for Don Lemon, who again is headed to prison soon.
There has to be some imminent threat of attack. There was no imminent threat of an attack. And there's no intelligence that they had a nuclear weapon.
Well, you can get caught.
Well, nobody said they did, Don Lemon. They said that they were developing one. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I don't know the answer to that question.
60% uranium. 60% uranium. What were they going to do with it if it wasn't create a nuke? I'll wait.
You know, it definitely, many of us grew up in the WMDs in Iraq era. You know, I graduated high school in 2001. A lot of my friends signed up because of that. You know, so there's definitely some there's definitely some soreness there around that. But as far as I know, they didn't say they had them. They said that they were trying to get them or enrich them or create them, and that's what they allegedly took out.
Caught off guard all the time. I mean, look at what happened, 9/11. I'm sure you were here, as was I.
Speaking of 9/11, you guys really need to see this disgusting, disgusting image. Let me go screenshot it before. Yeah, you guys got to see this image. I will add it right here.
Oops. As much as I hate seeing Don Lemon videos, I won't get tired of seeing him pick brown people out of a crowd because he's racist and thinks they agree with him. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Don Lemon lying as usual. Joe Kent was not even privy to intelligence because he couldn't be trusted to keep it a secret. I can't wait until Lemon goes to prison. Hey, I've invited Kent onto the show. He follows me on X. We've interacted before. I would definitely love to hear, why he did what he did,
Okay, I'm leaving it right there. We're going to talk about Joe Kent later. If I decide to. I have some videos saved, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. I just really wanted to share this stupid clip with you guys. Don Lemon making an ass of himself again. Yeah, what more do you expect from a Don Lemon? Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe. I'm so excited. I hit 101 subscribers yesterday. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to watch this channel grow more and get to a point where we can maybe even all get involved. Like, you guys can start sending me videos I can react to. And, I don't know, even share your own videos. Yeah, but have a blessed one, everybody. Say your prayers, and I will see you next time.